nightmare path, I say as a Nanase hater.
I think Astolfo plays a little differently from Talking Chicken, though. A little bit less of a focus on, like, strike throw and a lot more, like, kind of tricky, you know, mix-up situations that Astolfo likes to put you in.
Yeah, I remember, like, when I was learning Nanase, just, like, watching Astolfo play and realizing, like, I don't understand how this person, like, gets their mix-ups. Like, I tried to do the same shit and everyone just blocks it, but Astolfo is really good at layering setups in such a way that you're just never ready for when the mix-up actually comes.
Yeah, they are the kind of person that they are very willing to spend resources to keep their pedal on the gas and keep mixing you, because eventually you're going to crack. And I think that's what we're going to see here probably. But Linne is pretty good at dealing with that kind of pressure. You know, FF,
and
very good at that sort of thing.
I think JunBear specifically, one of his strengths, he's very good at like wiggling his way out of pressure, you know?
Yeah.
Like FF roll and other tools like that. So I think if any Linne is going to be able to deal with that kind of stuff, it's going to be him.
That's a nice combo into the fireball.
Ooh, got the reverse 6-6B pickup. Unfortunately, no combo after. Right,
oh my goodness, yeah.
Neither player opting to stay on the ground for more than a second at a time. But yeah, oh yeah, not fast enough to punish the BDP.
And then the TK A fireball gonna knock JunBear out.
JunBear not opting to EX cancel the Tuga, and unfortunately does have quite a bit of whiff recovery if you don't do that. And by quite a bit, I mean just barely enough to be punished.
Okay, Astolfo out of resources here though, so they can't overextend too much.
Yeah, but they're gonna get it back now.
Now you got Vorpal and Meter, you can kind of prank people as much as you want.
It's UNI2, once you get that hit.
Oh, baits the VO!
Wow, this really just incredible game so far from Astolfo, but not building the meter.
Yeah, the meaty tornado.
Yeah, not a whole lot you can do about that besides just blocking it. So I think JunBear probably tried to pick an option to beat something, but
yeah, you know, when your opponent drops a combo, sometimes you just kind of have to send it. But Astolfo ready for it.
Yeah, Astolfo just so dominant this set.
Okay, we're taking them to the corner. Oh, the meaty 2-2. I think that covers all tech options, just like by default.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
Ooh, sending the DP. Not gonna lose Vorpal yet, I don't believe, but
sending it without using their CS though is bold, but they got to use it there, so I guess it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I like the idea kind of because like
oh no,
the timing Astolfo used it meant that they would still have their CS like by the end of the combo.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you're gonna do that, I think that they chose a really good time to do it. Yeah, getting out of the corner. Oh, amazing air-to-air from JunBear, though.
Yeah, Rising JA was smart. That's how you know they're a multiplayer.
Yeah. Yeah, drops the combo, but picks back up with the instant overhead CS. Yep, ready for with the force function.
I think FF's pretty good against what Astolfo's trying to do most of the time.
I have never thought to do this before, but JunBear has been representing really high IC236B as a way to just like shut down the air options from Nanase.
They've been doing that all bracket. I think it's really good. You get a combo off of it, like without resources. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, no, I didn't think it would leave you in untech long enough for that, but I have to steal that.
Yeah, the assault cancel, very good mechanic for Linne.
Oh yeah. No, it's busted this patch.
Okay, nice roll through the fireball. Tries to air-to-air. Unfortunately, the Melty Blood air-to-air not working this time. Yeah, I think Astolfo's probably going to kill here. Oh!
Yeah, it doesn't route into the meter.
Okay. Whips the DP.
And you should be dead here.
But JunBear's got boomer routes.
Actually, no, I don't think you're dead. Yeah, this doesn't kill.
Oh. JunBear using the Uni-L routes. Oh,
look, I'm not speaking on any routing we see on screen during the set.
Oh no!
Helmbreaker getting anti-aired, question mark? kind of back to neutral.
Makes the 2-2C whiff, but doesn't get a punish off of it.
I feel like all their neutral interactions are happening at like 3/4 of the way up the screen. Like, they're never trading grounded hits. They're all just like whacking into each other way up in the stratosphere.
That air-to-air counter hit on Tornado, though, was kind of crazy.
No, it was sick.
I'm not brave enough to do that.
Yeah. No, JunBear is playing this matchup in a really cool way that I think is paying dividends right now.
Ooh. That was spicy if that didn't kill.
Yeah, I've never seen that routing. I don't know what JunBear was going for, but it all worked out.
Yeah. Okay.
1-1. So we got...
This is a close one.
Yeah, this has been a really exciting set. I think both players just kind of fully committing to the scramble.
Nanase does have answers to Linne trying to air-to-air her, though. J8C in particular, very, very, very strong button in air-to-air scrambles. So we'll see if Astolfo maybe busts that out.
I think the Astolfo's playstyle specifically, like a layer 1 level, is not really geared around calling that out. So it's kind of a question of how fast they can adapt
adjust,
to that.
Oh.
I don't think it's something they're comfortable at dealing with necessarily, but I think they do have the capacity to deal with that.
These tornadoes in neutral are killing JunBear.
Oh yeah. No, I don't remember if I was talking about this with you or April, but yeah, tornado is like one of the big problems for Linne in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean it's a problem for everybody. That move is messed up.
Yeah, and you just don't really have any ways to get past it.
Oh no, misses the could have IW there for a kill, but
yeah, not gonna kill here. Doesn't get Vorpal in time.
Oh, nice mash.
Oh, great pickup. Astolfo with the characteristic awareness.
Oh, the Helmbreaker again!
Oh, but then the FF on the wake up. And they're back to playing air neutral.
Yep. Not sure what the 2-1-4C was looking for when this kind of stuff is happening, but...
Ooh, unfortunate miss there, and staying in counter hit recovery until landing, I think. JunBear with a chance now. Oh, wow.
Tail cutter.
Yeah, the high here you hit. That's a good starter, too. So now you're in the corner against Linne. You can survive one throw. Oh my god.
Hey, text the throw though, and now you have Celestial. Oh, but...
Yeah, good pick up on the 6C.
Yeah.
6C, I think, is like the button that Linne has that people don't talk about enough for how good it is. Like, I think every character has a button like that. And for Linne, it's definitely like, no one mentioned 6C, but it's broken.
Oh, Concentrate tries to steal a cycle with it, but it's unsuccessful. Yeah, Linne can't really contest that up-back fireball super well without meter, so...
Yeah, and I like the weight there and just on the dive kick, so it was at a high enough height that you could get the punish. Yeah, and you can see JunBear doing like a lot of preemptive Js now.
I like that preemptive 2C. You know, it's really scary to 2C when they're playing in the air so much, but it does stuff the throw attempt there.
Yeah, and I think JunBear managed to condition away from stuff that would beat 2C, but yeah, getting caught by the EX dive, and that's going to be it.
Yeah. Is EX dive frame 1 invuln like that C flash kick? I don't think it is.
I think it is, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't know actually, because like at the height she does it most of the time. It doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was a height where it would have, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm a little curious.
So that's gonna be Astolfo moving on to losers finals to fight April.
Yeah.
Which is not a matchup you see super often, surprisingly. I feel like they both always get very far in bracket, but I don't feel like they run into each other very often. I played this matchup a little bit. I say that. I played this matchup against Rurik's high Merkaba when I was learning Nanase, and it was my first time fighting Merkaba, and I was like, this is miserable.
Yeah.
This is awful. I can't do any of my Nanase shit.
Merkaba has lots of anti-fireball tools to deal with Nanase trying to do her usual thing.
Yeah.
But Nanase does have really good air-to-air tools as well to contest Merkaba's approaches, so probably a pretty balanced neutral matchup, I would say, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, it's one of those matchups where the people who know it, or the way they describe it is like, you gotta, it's fine, but you have to play very differently.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nanase especially, like I'm kind of curious to see how Sean handles this matchup. because I don't know how Nanase is supposed to play it. All I know is I don't play it correctly when I used to play Nanase. The bad times.
Yeah, it's been a really stacked bracket this week. I was not expecting so many shooters to show up, but it's been pretty great matches all the way through.
No, yeah, I kind of like, I always look at Backstreet Brawl and I'm like, there's a couple people here who are like gonna show, but this time I feel like almost everyone showed up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think we're missing Mars, we're missing like Tafcat, but like the top end of this
CG,
bracket,
but-
CG, I mean, yeah, CG is like,
Yeah, that's like cryptid.
CG comes to like one tournament every 2 months. But yeah, I think I kind of wish I'd been playing Linne because I didn't realize how stacked this bracket would be.
Yeah.
But I already committed to the Yuzu, so I was like, I'm just gonna stick it out. But yeah, cool bracket. But yeah, good on Astolfo too for making it this far.
Yeah. Astolfo shows up to a lot of brackets, but I don't think I usually see them make it all the way to losers finals. This is an exciting run for them.
Yeah, I feel like they're at this point of being a player where it's like they don't surprise me. Like I always expect them to make a top 8. I don't necessarily expect them to make it to like top 3, but I'm also not surprised when they do.
Yeah, yeah,
I think they're very strong player and like they have this legacy game sense they've honed over a very long time where like I remember when I was learning how to fight Astolfo, because they were one of the people I really fought a lot early on, where I was just like, this is really frustrating. I feel like they're just doing shit and not paying attention to me. Yeah. And then I like tried to learn the character. I'm like, oh no, Astolfo's insanely good at this game, actually.
Yeah. They have so much experience doing like the same Nanase stuff that they're always going to be more ready for that situation than you are, and they put you in a lot of wacky situations.
Yeah, and like they know how to like stagger stuff out for the exact moment when you're like the least ready for it. Also, I love their necklace.
Yeah, they have their whole fit is kind of hidden today.
It's good. I like the leg band too. Yeah, let's get the fit camera